This is the second module in the course Artificial Intelligence for Educators. The video will look at the applications of AI in education. This video covers three scopes of AI in education, which are in the education management and delivery, empowering teachers and enhancing teaching, as well as in learning and assessment. You can see many logos of AI applications here, and there is a boom of AI use in education, and it is not showing any sign of slowing down. We will look at three types of application of AI in education: the education management and delivery, the how AI empowering teacher and enhance teaching, as well as its application in learning and assessment. For the purpose of AI in education management and delivery, learning analytics, chatbots, and automated feedback for students at risk can be conducted. Teaching processes can be conducted with several automation, such as by attendance tracking, using image and video recognition, using the personalized learning advisor and content recommendation, as well as chatbots that can be used as tutors and virtual assistants. Educator to be able to observe and understand and monitor the students deeply. Therefore, if there is an AI that can identify the areas that the students needs help, it will trigger the instructor as well as recommend to the instructor some targeted interventions, for example, suitable learning materials to the students' needs, to identify the strengths and weaknesses for the students, whether it's cognitive, psychomotor, or the affective. Then the instructor would be able to plan out some individualized learning pathways aided by the recommendation by the AI. An intelligent tutoring system can act as a personal learning buddy for someone to be able to provide immediate and customized instruction for the students without requiring intervention from a human teacher. We imagine having this intelligent tutoring system that can respond 24/7 and does not require the student to be able to only comply certain contact hours that is agreed by the instructor. The ITS, the Intelligent Tutoring System, would be able to also triage or sift through the forum's questions and trigger these issues or emerging concerns for the instructor to take actions. Predictive analytics is one of the most important and most popular applications of AI in teaching and learning. It is able to allow the instructor to use dashboards or the visualization of the predictive analytics to get predictions of future happenings. For example, on students' grade, that which will indicate that students who may be struggling, so the instructor will be able to provide extra support. The Open University's OU Analyze system, for example, allow the instructor to identify and predict the student's submission. AI could also empower the instructor to adapt learning to the students. This is based on looking at the difficulty of the learning materials to match the students' abilities. This is because the agent or the AI would be able to observe, monitor, and empower the teacher by providing plagiarism detection, automatic grading, and grade prediction, as well as differentiated assessments, are among the benefits of AI in learning and assessment. Let us look at the steps on how automated grading can be developed. The automated grading can be divided into formative automatic grader as well as the summative automatic grader. The first step is to collect a large set of graded responses so the AI would be able to learn from this past history. After the collection of graded responses, which would function as examples for the model, one can choose an appropriate machine learning algorithm to handle the type of assessment. If it is a multi-choice question, for example, supervised machine learning algorithms such as decision tree can be used. Meanwhile, if you want to do or develop machine learning algorithms for essay questions, we can use natural language processing algorithms such as latent semantic analysis. Step 3 is to train the machine learning algorithm on the prepared dataset. This is shown by the example here, where the training data can be represented like a table, where for each question we mark which is the correct answer. This is then becomes the input into the decision tree algorithm, and the model would be able to develop and produce output in the form of decision rules. Once the model training is completed, then when we evaluate it is beyond or above the threshold that we expect in the test dataset, we can implement it on real world situation. So we run the model on the student's response and we compare it with the predicted scores to the rubric. We can adjust the model if needed. As the model is implemented in real world scenario, we need to always continue to evaluate its effectiveness over time and compare its scores against the human, and if there is any of discrepancies, then we can identify areas of improvement. We can conclude that indeed AI is very potential to address some of the biggest challenges that we are facing today in education. It also supports to innovate teaching and learning approaches, practices, and accelerate progress towards sustainable development for education. The benefits are not only for direct and personalized supports for students, but also to empower educators to be more adaptive to the learner needs. The promise for all must be that everyone can take advantage of this technological revolution and access its fruity benefits.